Well, although that's kind of how it goes.
Talk though.
Nah, quick.
We good.
We good. Yeah, welcome back. You know, it's the couch. This is episode 1. Let's all introduce ourselves actually.
You're
because,
right.
you know, it's our first episode. Everyone should know who everyone
Yeah,
is.
let's start on
Start on the left side.
Alright. My name is Jacob.
I'm Michelle,
I'm Matthew,
And I'm Isaiah.
and this is The Couch,
Yeah.
the Couch Podcast.
where we like to talk about any semi-relevant topic.
Speaking of relevant topics,
So-
the topic is the Prime Minister, Sheikh. I forgot.
She fled.
Hasini. Sheikh Hasini.
Sheikh
fleeing
Hasini?
the country from the deadly protests that were going on
In
in
Bangladesh?
Bangladesh.
Oh,
Bangladesh.
right. That was where, like,
It's so deadly. 300 people died.
okay, but
Oh, that's
that was
crazy.
where the students were protesting, right? From the university about, do you guys know what it was about?
I was reading about this actually. It's because of the reserved quota system, which basically took all very important government jobs that were very popular and basically took 56% of them and said, if you don't qualify under these certain conditions, you can't have this job. Like 56 of these people have reserved jobs to them already. Very interesting. That's why all of the people who went to unis and who didn't qualify, who wanted these jobs, they were mad. They said this was not fair, and they started protesting.
These protests, they, like, actually started in, like, 2021 or 2022, around that time. Like, they've been going on. But what I found interesting is that it was, like, a peaceful protest, but then, like, some people came in with, like, sticks and stuff and just started, like, fighting people, and they were part of the Bangladesh Chakra League, I think.
What is that?
It's a league that's associated with this other league.
The Awami League.
Right. Yeah, they like try to stop all protesters, and they with like violence, obviously, because those protesters, they didn't do anything wrong. But then obviously, like, the police got involved, and then like everyone was getting hurt, like children, like bystanders, journalists. It was actually like crazy though.
Yeah. Well, what was it? The Omami?
Really?
sorry.
Oh, mommy league?
I'm sorry. But the Awami League, right?
Yeah, what about
So they torture people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they also like kidnapped leaders of protests. They kidnapped them, and they tortured them. They injected them with like chemicals, and they obviously, I don't know where they are now, but
Probably
They-
dead.
who knows, you know.
They're just like the people who ended up in Room 101 in the book,
Well-
1984.
1984.
1984.
I've never heard of that book.
Never heard of that book?
Yo, can one of you guys put me on? Never
yeah.
heard of it in my life.
1984 by George Orwell.
Why is it
And
called
this-
1984?
Because it's a dystopian future that takes place in 1984.
The whole setting is like, it's this one singular party government, which actually relates to Bangladesh. I can talk about, but it's this one single party, and they control the entire lives, the sources of information, how people live, what they eat, everything about these people, and it's one party. It's authoritarian, and it's wild. Is what it is.
I actually can't see how that relates to Bangladesh. It's insane with their crazy powers they have.
And that also reminds me with the whole thing of like controlling where people get like their sources of information. After the whole protest thing happened, the government like shut down the internet for them, so that way no one could like search up what was going on or actually know what happened. Like, so they didn't have access to like communicate with people.
Yeah, and more on that. They wanted people to not like assemble to protest, unlike the United States.
With the whole situation, Jacob,
Aww.
some other people that also like died of like in unknown causes.
Yeah. So Bangladesh, like I was saying, it's become a one party state because the Awami League, which the Prime Minister Sheikh Hasini is actually the leader of, she sent her goons to go target political opposition, we can say. And 17 the ops, and 17 voters died after they were found, it's under unknown causes.
They really just suppress anything you can say. Like, all emotion, all thoughts are very baseline. You can't
Uniform.
they are uniform.
Yeah, you
just
have to
can't say
conform.
anything.
or else the thought police will come and get you.
But that's why those protesters in Bangladesh, they were not conforming. That's why they were protesting what they thought was right.
Yeah.
And that's why they were taken down, because it's an authoritarian one-party government.
Yeah.
Well, I think that wraps it up.
I wish the best. And, you know, our podcast comes out every Tuesday. So we're taking over Talk to a Taco Tuesday. And it's becoming the Couch Tuesday with tacos.
You know what it is! It's